Hi, my name's Louise, and today I'm going to show you how easy it is to schedule your indoor season court or recreational league using mytennisgroup.com. The first thing you need to do is to log into your account, and it'll bring you to this calendar page where you can see any existing matches that you might have. Next, you're going to select My Groups, Manage Groups. Here I see a listing of any groups that I'm actually captain for. So I'm in a test account, and I can also see from here that this is a doubles, has one doubles court, and we're going to actually work on this one where it says setup group, and this one also is one doubles court. Okay, from here you can enter the name of your group. This one's, I'm just going to leave as test group 3. You choose the group captain, which I'm also going to leave as myself, but you could change that here if you wanted to. You select the day of the week that you're going to play. We'll make that Monday, and we'll put the start date as the 20th and move this out a couple of months. I'm going to have 6 players in this group, and now I'm going to add some holidays. So we'll go to December and add the 24th, and we'll also add December 31st. Next, we'll select the tennis center we're going to play out of, and the start time for this group, and the end time for this group. The email reminders, this is to send email reminders to any players in your group to remind them of their match times. This is defaulted to 2 days before match time, but you can change that if you wish to here. You can make it anywhere from 1 to 5 days, and you can also put in the court location, their USTA rating for your group if you wish, and we're going to have the scheduler automatically assign players to bring the tennis balls. Once you're done with that, you click Next Step. Okay, now we're actually ready to add the players. So if you already have an account with us, it's pretty easy because the system remembers other players that you've been associated with in other groups. So you could use select existing players, choose the group here that you were part of, and then from here you can actually add the additional players. So you just click here to add the ones that you want, and we're going to add all these as players. You can also add them as subs. You'll have the opportunity to do this after you run your schedule as well. Most people put them in as put the people in that they know are players and then come back and add subs later. So that should do it for this. And when you're ready, hit submit. Okay, so there we go. Now all those players are in my group. I can add a new player that may not be in our system yet by clicking this button and entering the required fields of first name, last name, email address, and gender. So that's pretty easy too if the players aren't in the system yet. Okay, so now I know that I have a couple of players here that don't want to play every week, and so we can make them play only half time by clicking Override Match Assignment and then assigning them the number of matches that you wish them to play. So I have 2 players in this group that wish to do that, so I'm going to choose this other one and do the same thing. And as you can see, when we do this, it actually changes the match assignments for everybody that's in here. So these people actually are playing more since these 2 were splitting a spot. So here we go. We're done with this, and we're going to hit the next step. Okay, this is the new feature that we've just added. If you would like to prompt your players to put their availability in before the schedule is run, you can do so by selecting yes here. You still have the option to just run the schedule if you would like to do that. You just select no. Now we're going to select the date we want them to put their availability in by, and then you can provide any additional instructions that you want here. This is going to be emailed to them, immediately. Once you're ready for that, you hit Next Step. Okay, so now we are just waiting, as you can see with all these question marks in the grid, for people to put their availability in, and we put the cutoff date as the 13th of August, so we're going to wait until that date, and you can log in periodically and take a look and see who's put their availability in and who hasn't. This is how you scroll to see all your matches. Okay, so now I'm logging in and my availability cutoff date has passed, so I'm ready to schedule my group. So I will log in and again go to My Groups, Manage Groups to get to this page. And now you can see with my group that I have a Ready to Schedule link. I'm going to click on that. And now you can see that my grid looks a little different than it did. I can see by these check marks who's actually logged in and done anything with their availability. And I can see by these red indicators here that I have problems with 2 of the match dates that I'm going to need to resolve. In addition, I can see like Deirdre didn't put anything in, so if I as a captain would like to put her availability in for her, I can do that by clicking on the grid. You click once to turn the icon green, and then you click again to turn it red if she's not available on that day. Okay, so now I'm going to resolve these conflicts. So 9-3 there's a conflict, and I've decided that I'm just going to cancel that match. So I just click cancel this match, and it will be canceled. And now you can see it's crossed out in my grid, and you can see down here it also indicates that I've canceled it. So the 17th, I also have an issue. Well, I'm going to override and schedule people anyway, and hopefully they will change their plans. So I'm going to put the available people in first, and then I'm just going to put Fred in and hope that he can change his plans and be there anyway. Okay, so now I have an indicator that my matches are ready to be scheduled. And it's as easy as just clicking Generate Schedule. Okay, well that's it. Now I have my schedule, and you can see that it has the match I canceled here in case I want to reschedule it. It also has taken into account the date that I assigned specific people to play, and it has skipped over the holidays we entered in the beginning. So now you can just enjoy playing tennis. And the last step here is to publish this schedule so that everybody in your group is notified now that the schedule is online, and they can use My Tennis Group to find subs if they need to, and it makes your job as a captain much easier. Please feel free to email or contact support at My Tennis Group with any questions or suggestions that you guys might have, and thanks for listening.